G'day, I'm Dean. We've got this Ford Transit van here with a whole bunch of stickers on it, and in this video I'm going to show you the quick and easy way to get the stickers off cars, vans, doesn't matter, without damaging the paint. Now, we're headed up here by an expert. This is Heath from Mirror Shine Detailing. He's going to show us step by step how to do it, because there's two ways. We're going to start with the big one up here. So see these stickers, they're a lot bigger size. We're going to take the first one off, the big one off first. So the way that he'll do that is he starts with the heat gun, just to heat it up, just a normal old, you can get an Ozito one from, or any brand, it doesn't matter, just a cheap one from a local hardware store, and he's going to heat it up. So I've just finished heat gunning that for about, only sort of 20-30 seconds, but you can see how that's starting to peel off there, just with his big grubby fingers on the job. And there it comes off, but it brings most of the glue as well. So the idea here is that the heat gun actually heats up the plastic and it melts the glue underneath. Now that's all right if they're this size, like that's how hot it is. I can hold my hand on there, I can feel it's warm, but I don't want to hold my hand any longer than that. You don't want to blister your paint. So for the smaller ones like this, what we're going to do is use a different process. We're going to use this beast here, nicknamed a caramel wheel. Again, it's just made out of rubber. You can get it from your local hardware store. We use it on the power drill. Don't put it down in the dirt when you start on it. But here's the process on how we do it. We use this rubber wheel to just remove the small ones. Now what it does though is it leaves the glue behind, and in the next step I'm going to show you how we do it. Okay, so Heath is going to just start removing just the V in this one. So there we go, the first part of that step has been done. Now, it is a tedious job, it does take a while, but what he's done now is he's just removed the blue plastic part of the sticker off here. Now the reason we did it that way is because it's just too fiddly to take these off. Now we come in with some chemical solvent. The brand that Heath uses is called Tardis, T-A-R-D-I-S. That's its brand name. Any sort of glue or like Prepsol or some sort of grease and wax remover will do the same job. So you can see now how that's taken the vast majority of that off in one quick wipe, and that's that process. But if you get up close, you can still see there's a little bit of sort of yellowy colour glue there. That's because we're going to take that off in the next step. So in the next step, so a completed one would look like this. So you can see the yellow across the bonnet here. So he's done all that across there. In the next step, he's going to do a cut and polish all on the whole areas where all of the stickers have been removed, and then I'll show you in the next video how it goes from there. There's also an alternate method for removing the smaller ones like this. You just put a minute or two into it with the heat gun like that, and then you give it a quick rub down with the rag, but don't overheat your paint. So just like before, to give you an idea, can you not put that on my hand? Yeah. I can't really hold that much longer than that. If I hold it any longer, it hurts. So don't get it any hotter, otherwise it's going to damage your paint. You can keep going. So we'll just watch Heath knock this next part off, because that is a really quick way of doing it. But the risk is if you get it too hot, you're going to bubble the paint in the car. So be very careful that you can touch it at all times. If it gets so hot that you can't touch it, you're going to be in trouble, because you're going to have paint problems. So this is only for the advanced guys who know what they're doing. Use the previous method if you're not so sure, because it's much, much safer and much less risk of a problem.